last 10 games, the totals have taken a huge hit.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5 down low. And for the Warriors, we've got Butler. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Green. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at center. And so it's the Celtics getting on the board first. Kuminga down low. He's covered by Brown. And finished off by Brown.
I mean, what a player Jaylen Brown has become. My goodness.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. It's a 5-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
Well, it can affect your confidence, not just as the player shooting, but the entire team. So defenses might get a little bit more aggressive, and then you got to think about the next free throw.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
Here's Tatum. The Warriors making the shot. Brown feeling it out a bit. Back to Tatum. The 3. And it's Curry with the rebound. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Green against Tatum. Pass to Post. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Jimmy Butler put together, Brent, one of the all-time playoff runs, leading the Heat to the finals in 2023.
Yeah, you don't want to live in or dwell on the past, but man, Miami being the 8th seed that year, Kevin, and with Jimmy putting up 38 a game in that first round against the Bucks. Guy earned the MVP of the Eastern Conference Finals. What a run.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. When it comes to players who like having fun, Greg, Jimmy Butler has to be way up there.
Kevin, did you see his media picture for the 23-24 season? He looked like he belonged in an emo band with that hairstyle. Jimmy is definitely one of those guys that likes to troll and have fun.
So, Greg, it doesn't get much better than this, does it? Major playoff implications in this one tonight.
Both teams have a lot on the line in this contest. Seeding in the postseason can make or break a team's chances. Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. Think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
Here's Post. Green with a screen on White. Butler with the ball, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Butler deciding where to go with it. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Kuminga. Brown dishes to Tatum. That one good for 2. Tatum's got 7 points. And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Post. To the middle. The shot from 20 feet away. The rebound by the Celtics. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
What a terrific move that was.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
And Holiday kicks to White. Holiday, a screen on Butler. Over in the quarter, Porzingis. White against Butler. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Stripped away. And even 3-on-3 break. Fades and shoots. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
You don't call him Jimmy Buckets for nothing.
Celtics trail by 4. Tatum passes to Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Tatum against Green. Tatum kicks to White. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 15-4 run. It seems likely that the Warriors' title run under Steph Curry, Brent, has probably come to a close.
Yeah, I'm not going to count Steph Curry out quite yet, Kevin, but you know they have added some quality youngsters. They're trying to grow that group. How fast can they bring those kids along to championship caliber players? That's the big question. They're going to win their share of games.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
And so Butler nails both of them.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Let's check out the standings in the Western Conference and see how the playoff race is shaping up. You take a look at the Warriors. They're trying to get in the playoffs here. If they stay the course, they will.
And seeing where the Warriors are, they've fulfilled a lot of the promise they showed coming into the season. But they just haven't taken that next leap forward so many thought they might.
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hope they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And here is Curry after Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Curry finds Butler. White with the defensive effort. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics, trailing by 5. Pass to Tatum. Back to Brown. Butler against White. For the 3. And again for 3.
And now for this franchise, he's hit the most threes in a single season.
His incredible range stretches out the defense on a nightly basis. It's an invaluable element to this offense. It's Curry with the drive, and the shot goes in. Curry's got 5 points so far.
What a take by Steph there. Superb at keeping the ball under his control and then scoring.
Celtics trail by 4. Outside, White to the paint. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist by White.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017, he's come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Warriors making a switch here. Podziemski's checked in. Al Horford's checked in for Boston. And that drops, so they now lead by 1.
Such a terrific two-way guy. Drew Holiday isn't just an offensive powerhouse. He loves to play defense. I mean, loves it.
Now, here's Green. Nothing on the board. Inside. It's tipped. Stolen by Holiday. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
Golden State moving the ball around. Butler against Brown. To the inside. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
Here's Brown. Really played well against Phoenix in his last outing. Here's White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists tonight.
And what a find by Brown, demonstrating a willingness to create for teammates.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And a perfect time here to look at all the teams that score the most points off turnovers. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Warriors.
You know, when you make a mistake against this team, they make you pay. I mean, because they convert those turnovers into fast break points, and that really can be demoralizing.
Outside, Kuminga. Green with a screen for Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. Just 5 to shoot. Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And for such a young player, Brandon Podziemski has a mature game.
Well, Kevin, his intellect out on the floor, I think, is at an elite level. Brandon does such a good job of hovering around the basket to get rebounds. He advances the ball with the pass. He's driving and always looking for angles. So this is an advantage-created player, and Brandon does a great job of it.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Porzingis trying to get free. And White, the bucket on the assist by Porzingis.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Warriors trail by 3. Now Podziemski. 14 points from him the last game against Miami. Here's Butler. Porzingis with the rebound. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 18-7 run. Horford. White trying to get open. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And it goes on Draymond Green.
And it's great to see Horford looking determined to get himself to the line.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
Both teams will make substitutions. And Al Horford drops them both.
Al Horford has seen so much in his career. He's become a valuable asset both on the floor and in the locker room as a leader.
And the slam by Moody.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches. And both of the teams feeling confident right now.
And it's the Celtics with the ball. Following the score by Golden State. Horford dishes to Brown. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3. That one is on heel.
Tough to even slow down playmakers like Brown.
And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jaylen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
Free throw good from Brown.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
That one is no good. And he nails the third. Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Hield. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Buddy right there trying to score and forcing the issue a bit.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And with a percentage of 82, he's been one of their more dependable shooters from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Buddy Hield just has such an incredibly quick trigger.
Both free throws good from Hield.
We all know Hield can shoot it, but for him to get better, he's got to keep adding different dimensions to his game.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game. There's the pick. Down low, here's Cornette, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's Butler. 8 points for him. Here's Podziemski. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
1:36 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Brown. It's stolen by Hield. And here we go. It's Butler. Makes it off the glass. And it's now only a 1-point Celtic lead.
Kind of fun when you have a fast break where guys want to join you. And Jimmy Butler, he's a member of the party.
Boston's gone 4-6 from long range here early on. Brown against Hield. Brown right side. Pass to Pritchard. 5 to shoot. And there's the drive. Misses from short range. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And attacking and playing with intensity, Jimmy Butler, a ferocious competitor.
.43 seconds left to play in the first. Pritchard passes to Brown. A fadeaway. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And we'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Now here's Butler. 11 points for him in that last game against Miami.
Let's just not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
Here's Pritchard. He's defended by Podziemski. Pass to Brown. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. Jimmy Butler has been on display for the Golden State Warriors. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Back right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game stats-wise?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Hield. And it's Jackson Davis in at the pivot, manning the middle. And it's the Warriors with the ball. After Jason Tatum getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Payton. Puts up a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Podziemski's got 8 points.
A great job by Payton, just seeing the floor and then making the play for someone else.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. And I'm sure they're anxious to get back home, as that will be game 6 of this 7-game road trip. Here's Horford. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. A floater. Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Hauser the pass to Pritchard. Craig with a screen on Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's one of the best three-point shooters. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot.
Curry looking it over. Curry gets inside and lays it in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Right side Horford. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Good closer to the rack. Horford's added a jumper, but at home on the inside.
Now here's Curry. 11 points in the game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
The first one falls.
Tell me the last time you watched Steph Curry on an NBA floor not have a smile on his face. I mean, always playing with that infectious joy.
Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Curry.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
They set the pick. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Curry. Outside Tatum. 13 feet away. And another basket for Boston.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Pass to Podziemski. Jackson Davis with it. Still without a basket. And here is Payton. Hield with a screen on Craig. Payton kicks to Hield. This one for 3. Hits it from three-point range. Hield's got 5.
And you love how Hield is always ready with his feet set. Once the ball hits his hands, it's off.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla has talked about the 2 J's, Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. He says they've been lumped together because they play a similar position, but they don't have to be similar. They've got to be able to express who they are and not constantly be compared to each other. They're not the same. Kevin?
Back, even remember a couple of years ago, there was some thought that maybe one would be traded. I'm glad they're still together.
Defense shaking their heads. No idea how to stop him in this quarter. He's got him on the ropes.
Here's Pritchard. To the paint. Wants to get it to Tatum and does. And good that time. And that's 17 points for Jason Tatum.
Excellent job finishing on the inside. Tatum doesn't fear going in amongst the trees.
Now Pajemski. 8 points for him. It's Curry outside. Craig pulls it in.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Healed against Tatum. It's deflected. Offensive rebound. Fires for three. And again, Boston with the triple.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Now here's Payton. And a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Friday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
And that game against the Lakers, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
And that one misses.
GP2 being a second-generation star, that comes with some challenges, but he's definitely his own man out there on the floor.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Trace Jackson-Davis. Jimmy Butler comes in for Brandon Pajemski. And it's Jonathan Kuminga in for Buddy Hield. Good on the second free throw. Boston's gotten hot from three-point land in the second quarter, going 4 of 5 from downtown. Tatum on the wing. Clock at 2. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Tatum's got 12 points now in the quarter. Now here's Curry. 16 points for him. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. 5th is Draymond Green.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Kuminga the pass to Green. Golden State moving the ball around. They set the pick. There's the three. Drills it from outside. Green's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, Draymond making a good read, studying the defense, and then taking what he sees in the pick and roll and making a play happen.
Porzingis kicks to White. Here's Brown. Brown jams it in.
A supremely athletic player. Brown really stuck it to them there.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. Butler up top from downtown. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Butler's got 17 now.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc. And now he's taken a solid opening in the quarter and built on it here in the second.
The Warriors have gone 8 of 9 in the second quarter. Very nearly perfect from the field. Outside, Kuminga. Pass to Butler. They kick it out to Green for 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Green's got a couple of 3-pointers in the second for the Warriors.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
And here is Tatum. 25 points in the game. Outside Holiday. Here's White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And here is Butler. Following the 3-pointer by Derek White. Porzingis with the block.
Well, Porzingis, the height, the reach, just overpowering.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
That savvy little up fake there. Fooling the D. He's got 5.
Second chances are a great measure of what a team is doing in terms of their effort on a nightly basis, and that was some serious effort there.
Hits the 3-point bomb. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
Yeah, I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do, because right now they feel like the faster team.
Now Kuminga after the missed 3 from Derek White. Inside. Curry passes it to Green. There's a screen from outside the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Celtics trail by 4.
And to me, Draymond Green really embodies the idea of a high IQ player. He can read the opposition, predict where a play is going, and those instincts aren't something that can be easily taught to anyone.
And Porzingis just pouring it on here from the inside.
The Warriors shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Hield's checked in for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for the Celtics. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Buddy Hield.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Kuminga finds Green, and stolen by White. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Here's Hield, following the basket by Derek White. Back to Green. To the inside. Porzingis with the steal. White drives in. To the middle. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Yeah, no need to settle for a layup with Porzingis inside at that size. That's an easy jam.
Here's Hield. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Heat in Miami. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. And the second free throw, good. The Celtics with the lead. Holiday with it. He had 16 points in the win against Phoenix. Horford the pass to Porzingis. A three-pointer is right on target. Porzingis has got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, one of the better shooters we've seen over 7 feet is Porzingis, able to knock down a distant shot.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. And that'll be game 1 of a 4-game road trip. Green against Horford. Clock at 6. In the corner, it's Hield. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Hield's got 9 points.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Brown outside. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Takes the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Warriors trail by 4. Hield kicks to Green. Back to Hield. And then Hield with the dunk.
Well, Hield's so athletic, and right there you get to see it for your own eyes.
There's a minute left in the second quarter. Outside, White. It's in and good for his 6th field goal in 10 attempts.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Here's Hield. He's got 11. Outside, Butler. There's the screen to the paint. Here's Post. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, that's how you execute a pick and roll. Jimmy Butler just toying with the defense and waiting for the opening.
It's a neck-and-neck game in San Francisco. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Holiday looking for an opening. Porzingis with a screen on Kuminga. Brown, no good.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And no good on the last second attempt this time. It's a tie game in the Bay Area. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
79.
Thanks very much. Draymond, of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
And for that game against the Pelicans, they hold some advantages, but can't play sloppy or uninspired. Still have to come in focus and get the job done.
That's just like us here in the studio. It's hard to bring it every day. And now let's talk Golden State. They're in an even matchup through one half of play.
They're pulling out all the stops, refusing to back down, getting themselves to the line. They've got that defense frustrated.
You know what impresses me? That the refs aren't out of breath from blowing the whistle so much.
That's a good one, Ernie.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Warriors shooting has been wild, 76%. That's just unbelievable. On the court for the Celtics, the post pair, Tatum and Porzingis. White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. And it's Holiday in at the one. Celtics trail by 3. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Back to Holiday. Porzingis looking it over. Here's Tatum. Misses for only the second time in 12 tries. And it's the Warriors' ball. Outside Butler. Pass to post. Outside Kuminga. Green inside. Tatum on him.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
Brown kicks to Holiday. Now Tatum. Shot clock at 5. Lets it fly from 18. The rebound by Post. Warriors leading by 3. Outside Curry. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles. And the fire that Draymond Green plays with, I think, is the most admirable quality. Knows how to get himself and his teammates going throughout the course of a long, grinding 82-game season.
And both free throws good for Green. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Outside, Porzingis. And here's Tatum for three. Warriors with the rebound.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Pass to Buck. Porzingis with the block.
And Porzingis showing some of those signs from early on in his career where he was a great shot blocker.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Fires the three.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Oh, that was huge!
Incredible. And very early on, Brown learned how to finish through contact, an essential skill for an NBA player to master.
Nice job capturing the moment on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Warriors leading by 3. Now Kuminga. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Holiday, the pass to Tatum. Shoots over Curry, and Tatum the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Holiday's got 6 assists here tonight.
Oh, good work from the mid-range there. Tatum likes taking that shot when he can create space.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
A chance to look at numbers for White. Over the last 10 games or so, he's really shown up. He's averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. And very few players in the league can go out and produce like he has. Just a great stretch for him.
He keeps playing like this, and you know in arenas, especially at home, when the star player is playing this well, those MVP chants come raining down.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Through tight coverage, Butler knocks it down.
Defense had the right idea there, but maybe not enough time in the weight room. Butler right through them.
Tatum kicks to Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Brown's got 19 points.
Ties it up with that one. You know, he's such a smart scorer. He doesn't force anything, lets the opportunities come to him.
Golden State's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Outside Butler. Now here's Curry. He's got 16. Back to Butler. They kick it out to Green. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Green's got 5 points in the quarter. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Curry against Holiday. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And stolen by White. Pass to Porzingis. And here's Tatum for three. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, he was terrific in the first half, guys. Maybe some adjustments from the opposing team coach, and he's lost a little bit of that touch here in the second.
Releases. And Boston with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Porzingis passes to Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Gotta stay down on that pump fake because Brown will go right into the contact.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
76% on the season from the foul line.
And the first one at the line is good. And Brown drops them both. And so Curry will bring it up for Golden State. They lead by one. On the wing, Green. Kuminga against Brown. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play.
Really showing some strength on that bucket. Kuminga getting more used to finishing through that kind of contact.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Warriors.
A nice portion of their points have been earned at the line, and they've done an exceptional job creating havoc for the defense and getting fouled.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
That free throw good from Kuminga.
And Kuminga is so physical, he'll get a lot of these.
Holiday up top, guarded by Curry. Porzingis with the shot. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Here's Curry. 16 points for him. From deep three-point territory. And Boston with the rebound. White's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. And Holiday has it in the corner. Traps in the tray. Holiday's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, he's so smooth, and it just looks like he's never out of control, Drew Holiday.
Outside Curry. Outside Butler. From deep. The shot will not fall. For Boston, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Holiday finds White. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
Warriors trail by 4. Outside Butler. White against Kuminga. Trying to find Curry. He's got it now. Curry gets it to drop over the D.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Tip of the cap there. I mean, that defense was good. The finish was better.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
And here is Curry. 18 points for him. There's the triple. Curry! What else is new?
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now, he's just lighting him up.
For Boston, they've gone 7 of 12 from the floor since coming out of the break. Down kicks to Holiday. Pass to Tatum. A 3-ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from three-point range here in quarter number 3.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Warriors trail by 5. Pass to Green. Here's Post. White covering. Releases. And Boston with the rebound. White's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
That one drops for him.
And Brown is at his best when he's attacking inside.
Curry passes to Kuminga. And it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Heald's checked in for Green. And a change for the Celtics. Pritchard's checked in. Boston on D. Hield outside. 6 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. On its way from Curry for 2. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Tatum dishes to Holiday. To the wing on the left. Fires the 3. It's good from long range. Pritchard's got the lead up to 10 now for the Celtics.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half. Well, he just nailed his second 3 of the half, guys. I'd be very aware of that if I were the defense right now.
Here's Pritchard. Outside, Porzingis. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Stephen Curry.
Well, he now has 4 3-pointers this game, guys, 2 in each half. He's really spacing out the floor for his teammates.
And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Porzingis with a screen on Kuminga. Brown wide open. He fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Pass to Post. Butler against Tatum. Goes up the baseline. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Butler's got 10 points here in the second half.
Now, if Butler can't get into the paint, he's got some offensive options. He has the touch from the mid-range.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Warriors trail by 11. We've got 1:55 left here in the third quarter. Here's Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
This is a one-man show right now. He's on a mission to get him out of this hole.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Boston leading by 8. Brown outside. Pass to Horford. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, I like that Al right there just got a great angle, and he finished strong.
1:30 left in the third. Jackson Davis with it. Outside Curry. Tough finish by Stephen Curry.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
1:11 left in the third. Tatum deciding where to go with it. And there's the foul. It goes on Jimmy Butler. That's his first foul. .102 left in the third quarter. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Kerr. And that one drops. Brown's got 14 points now in the second half.
And this is why Brown is one of the very best in our game. He's so good at getting into the flow.
52 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Podziemski. 8 points for him. There's a good screen. Pass to Jackson Davis. Hand stolen by Tatum. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Horford finds Brown. It's good. And now it's a 12-point Celtic lead.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. No one near Curry as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range. Curry's got 32 points.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
Every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
Tatum with it. Over Butler. Again, the Celtics good for 2.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's Boston, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. We'll return shortly. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. In the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Gary Payton II is out there with Trace Jackson Davis. And it's Healed in at the 3 spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Pass to Curry. Now Payton. They set the pick. Down low, here's Jackson Davis. Bucket is good. Jackson Davis has got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Warriors. Boston leading by 9. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Horford. Here's Craig. Tatum with it. He's defended by Podziemski. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 sinks the triple. Pritchard's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Curry from deep three-point land. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Craig with it. Now Payton defending. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Craig. Both free throws good from Craig.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside Curry. Healed outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
Yeah, nice to see Buddy Hield. This is where he gets his bread and butter kind of plays, sinking the deep triple.
Boston leading by 11. Here's Pritchard. Tatum with a screen on Curry. Pritchard passes to Hauser. And here is Tatum. He's defended by Pajemski. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Oh, another huge night for Tatum. One of the top scorers in the NBA. Jason beats you in so many different ways.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. And the Warriors making a change here. Kuminga's checked in, and a change for the Celtics. Drew Holiday's checked in for Torrey Craig. Here's Curry. Inside. And Kuminga throws it down.
Well, those dunks from Kuminga ignite his team. They feel like that's more than 2 points.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Horford sets a screen for Tatum. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jacks up a three. Pajemski's shot is good.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Now Holiday. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Pajemski. Outside for Curry. Back to Pajemski. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
6 on the shot clock. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Al Horford.
Find the lane. Find the lane. 1 shot.
And looking at Tatum's game, you know, he really doesn't have a weakness. He can give it to you in a variety of ways.
Here's Pajemski, guarded by Holiday. Here's Curry. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Curry's got 18 points just in the second half.
He makes it look effortless out there. Until the defense actually presents a challenge for him, expect those kind of results.
Boston leading by 6. Outside Tatum. Shoots over Kuminga. Boston again missing. The Warriors have gotten it done so far from the field here in the fourth, going 6 for 7. Here's Hield, and he can't bank that one in. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside Tatum, lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Jackson Davis has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here is Pajemski. Buries it from three-point range. Now it's just a 3-point Celtic lead.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Tatum against Kuminga. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
I mean, he is at his best when it matters most. This game is theirs as long as he can keep this up.
What's up?
And that one misses. Here's Golden State. They're on a 16-7 run.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Celtics leading by 3. Outside Holiday. That one falls. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 12 assists. Warriors have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Here's the screen to the inside. Jackson Davis. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Now here is Holiday. Lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. Warriors trail by 3. Here's Hield. Pass to Kuminga. And it's blocked. Hield against Tatum. Outside Holiday. Tatum with a screen on Kuminga. Holiday finds Tatum. Good! Another from 3.
And that last 3 now ties him for the franchise record for most in a season. You know he's looking for that next one.
You talk about being locked in all year long. Next one sets the franchise record. What a season it's been for him.
What else can you say about Steph Curry? Simply one of the greatest shooters we've ever seen.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Holiday. Shoots over Pajemski. And off the front iron, and in it goes. And the Celtics lead by 6.
Yeah, I'm looking over at the coaching staff. Smiles on their face. That's what they want. Holiday very skilled at getting to that spot and hitting a J.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
No, this is about as high octane a game as you're going to find.
And here is Tatum. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Celtics making a switch here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And Boston has possession. They've led by as many as 14 points. Porzingis with a screen on Kuminga. There's Brown with the three, and the dunk by Porzingis.
You got to stay in front of Porzingis, especially when he rolls out of the pick and roll. Even though that's not a guarantee, you're going to stop it.
Warriors trail by 6. Curry with it. And it's Kuminga at the elbow. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 9 assists now tonight.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
Now take a look at him, locked in right now in this moment, wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And here's Curry, who brings it up for Golden State. Pass to Butler. And there's Butler with the flush.
A little show of power from Jimmy Butler up there on the rim.
Here's Brown. Porzingis with a screen on Kuminga. There's Brown with the three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Brown's got 33 points.
I don't know. I'm getting the feeling as this game moves on, he's getting stronger.
Pass to Kuminga. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Porzingis can't hit. Warriors trail by 5. Outside, Green. Here's Post. Outside, Curry. Butler on the wing. Just 3 to shoot. Here's Green. And the Warriors take on 2 more.
All those weapons, and Draymond Green ends up being the guy hurting you. What a huge shot.
Wide, a screen on Curry. Double team on Holiday. Here's Porzingis. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
Porzingis wanting it and gets it.
Golden State's gone to three-point range for 12 of their points in the final quarter on 4 of 5 shooting. Green with a screen for Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That free throw, no good.
When you think of Jimmy Butler, his work ethic comes to mind. Notably, how hungry he is to win at all costs.
And he sinks the second.
That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a one-possession game.
Tatum against Green. Tatum kicks to Holiday. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Brown. Shot clock at 6. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, I appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Holiday finds Brown. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Holiday against Curry. Pass to Butler. Here's Post. Fires from deep. Boston grabs the miss. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's stolen by Curry. And he converts the layup. Curry's got 38 points.
And none better. Steph stepping up. What a great feel for the moment. Steph Curry. Bingo.
Boston leading by 5. Holiday to the paint. Here's Porzingis. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Pass to Post. Now here's Curry. 1:10 left here in the fourth quarter. Outside Butler. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. Rebound Boston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And now it's a 9-point Boston lead.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Curry against Holiday. Now here's Curry. He's guarded close. Holiday with the block.
Holiday's defense is such a pest down there. Got great length, great feet, and that's a nice block.
There's 39 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Kuminga, no good. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. 9-point game. Porzingis finds Holiday. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
Curry on the wing. Guarded by Holiday. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Shot clock at 6. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
Thank you, David. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony.